Live from San Antonio, Texas. This is In the Building with Mike Taylor and Rudy J.
Uncle Mike's going to read to you real quick.
What you gonna read to
I'm
me?
going to read you a quote. Let's play Name That Quoter.
All right.
I feel like we've competed with the Eagles and beat them for the most part when we played them. I don't want to say check the records, but when the other guy's holding the trophy, right, there's not much I can say. So credit to them. They've earned it, and they deserve it by all means. But yeah, we're very close.
I ain't gonna cheat.
Who said that?
Oh, I mean, we both get up.
We're very close.
We both get up in the morning and research. So
You know who this is.
yeah. Is that we gonna start off the morning with violence?
It's People I Want to Punch Wednesday, and I want to punch Dak Prescott, the lifetime quarterback / walking billboard / company man of the Dallas Cowboys, America's punchline, Dak Prescott. Punch him. We're so close. Oh, we're so close. We're right there. I mean, we beat the Eagles all the time, Rudy.
He does have a great record.
I mean, I own the Redskins
Mike,
and the Commanders and the Eagles.
in defense of him, he does have a pretty good record against the Eagles.
I mean, why wouldn't you think we were so close? I mean, we beat them all the time. I mean, we're a fingernail away from the championship. I don't know why everybody's freaking out. We're rolling. I mean, if anything, we have momentum going into 2025 because I'll be healthy. We're going to get all our guys back. We got Shoddy. He's been a sleeping giant all these years. Just needed a chance to give him a chance. We got Eberflus, who was an amazing coordinator. I mean, coach with the Bears. This thing's working out great. Dak Prescott should just be hired. When he retires, I bet he gets hired. He's Will McClay's replacement. He's a company man.
If somebody gave you that much, you'd be one too, Mike.
No, I would not. I would like to think that I would have some integrity.
I'm saying, I don't. The one thing I've learned about Dak in his career, he really does believe what he says. I don't think he blows smoke. Now, I'm not saying that he's right.
Well, then
but
he's
I feel like
brainwashed.
he believes what he says.
You think he's brainwashed?
No, I think that's the only way you can play that. There's only 32.
Mm-hmm.
The only way you can play that position at the level that he's played it at for this long is if you really believe that you're that dude. He believes he's that dude. He believes that at any given time it can turn around. He's a man of faith. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, you can't play that position and not think you're him. He feels like he's him Duncan.
Well, what's a man of faith
Himmy
doing?
Butler.
He's a man of faith. He's got his head so far up the devil's ass, it's not even funny. He can tell you what Jerry has for lunch every damn day.
Yeah, that's fair. Does he bring Jerry a red apple every now and then? Sure.
Yes,
sure.
Absolutely.
Sure. But he also thinks he's that dude. And I respect that. Don't make me defend Dak Prescott after the Eagles just won the Super Bowl. Don't make me do this.
Tony Romo named one of his kids after Jerry Jones.
He did.
The middle name is Jones. Yeah, I think it's Jones. I think one of Romo's sons, his middle name is Jones.
I kind of who is it?
We're so close.
Who that played for Jerry longer than 5 years isn't in love with him? All that, very rarely, does Troy get to the point where he has to criticize him because it's his job? Sure. Michael Irvin, same. Emmitt Smith, he doesn't work in the media.
Emmitt can't stand him.
Emmitt be drinking tequila, talking shit on Facebook Live and shit like that. I get that. But anybody that's played for that man for any period of time have nothing but great things to say about him.
Dalton Schultz
Des Bryant loves him. And look how the way that ended.
Dalton Schultz didn't.
Fuck Dalton
Peyton
Schultz. He played there for 3
Hendershot
years.
didn't.
Screw Dalton Schultz.
Cole Beasley threw him
Jay
under the bus.
Novacek and Jason Witten love him.
As a guy, because
Since we're talking white
he's
tight
fun.
ends.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Doug Cosby love him too? I'm sure he does. God. Punch Dak. Okay, I'm not going to get you to come around that Dak's brainwashed and a company man. He's a tap dancer up there. What can I do next, Mr. Jones? What can I do next?
The only time
Let me get my cane and my top hat.
I did say he tap danced when the kneeling thing was going on. I did say he was tap dancing then, but I think he really, even though he's wrong,
in 10 years,
they're not close. So he's wrong.
He's punching for being wrong. At least
he's wrong
for being
but
brainwashed.
He believes that.
He's like he's a member of a cult.
Right.
They're a cult, and they give you a whole lot of money. And if you're the quarterback, you get pumped up. Now, if you're somebody else that gets paid a lot, although Jerry did throw Dak under the bus all damn year long, subliminally, I don't know how y'all expect me to. Hell, what do you mean I'm not going for it? What do you mean I'm not all in? I've got the highest paid quarterback in the league. I gave the wide receiver $100 million. That's his way of throwing them under the bus.
Right.
They give you a massive extension, and then they complain that they don't have any money to bring in other guys. It's a cult. And they go up there and they get brainwashed. That's where you lose your he's got $150 million in his checking account.
More than that.
But it sacrifices his integrity and his competence. There is no man in his right mind, because Dak's not in his right mind, alive in this world that looks at that and thinks they're close. Punch Dak sucks, Scott. Company man. What can I do next for you?
What?
When he retires, he's going to be serving Jerry in the box. It's embarrassing. It's bullshit. He's going to be bringing him. He's going to be cleaning Jerry's glasses.
Hey.
Here you go.
15-yard penalty on the play. You can't say serving. Hey, unsportsmanlike conduct.
Hey,
Mike
He's
Taylor,
going to be bringing out
15-yard penalty.
trays of shrimp.
Repeat third down.
I cooked this.
Third
My
down.
mama made this for you.
Stop.
God. It's ridiculous.
Unsportsmanlike.
Punch his ass.
Punch his ass.
Who you punch?
I got to punch the Swifties.
Swifties? Okay, now I'm going to distance.
Why?
I don't want that in my inbox.
I want them to come in here. Let's run up these views. Swifties, F off. Y'all are weirdos. You're weirdos.
What now?
Come on in here. Let's run this episode up.
What now?
No, so the Eagles, C.J. Gardner-Johnson, he talks shit about Kelsey and Taylor Swift after the game.
Oh.
Right? And so the Swifties go below the belt and start flooding his mother's restaurant with bad reviews.
Oh, no.
Hey, I don't know if people really understand this. Like, if you leave a bad review on somebody's restaurant, especially like a individual, privately owned or a small business, it is crushing. So if you do, I'm not saying that you shouldn't, but if you do, just be for real, because it can screw you. It can screw a small business over, those Google reviews, because for whatever reason, a lot of y'all are freaking followers and don't have a mind of your own and won't just go try something on your own without going to a review. Like, let's say I do see a review. I'm still going to see for myself. Like, I'm not taking Karen and Ken's word for it. Because Karen had a bad experience doesn't mean I'm going to have a bad experience. Just because Ken had a bad experience, or Jamal. I don't want to single out Karen and Ken. It could be Jamal or Tasha.
Who's the black Karen?
It could be Jose or Maria. You know what I mean? So I don't like anybody. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, the Swifties, y'all ain't playing fair, because you're leaving bad reviews and 97% of y'all haven't even been to this restaurant. So hopefully the people that decide to, look up C.J. Gardner-Johnson's mother's restaurant know that it's at a 1 star because of the weirdo Swifties. So punch the Swifties for not playing for it. That's a small business. And then you know what? The restaurant might suck. I don't know. The restaurant might be great. I don't know. But I'm just saying.
We shouldn't know, because they should stay out of his mom's restaurant. That's bullshit.
The mom?
Yeah.
You don't say that. What you say about my mom?
Are you shocked, though, that a bunch of Swifties would do that? Because
No.
they
That's why
represent,
I'm punching them.
They represent what's wrong with society, a lot of them, because this is the people that, let's ruin your life if you say something that offends me or triggers me. Now we're going to destroy your personal life.
We're living in a society.
There's a lot of people in this country that we have to dodge because of that.
Let's not, discriminate. The Swifties suck. The Beehive, the Barbs.
Who are the Barbs?
Those are Nicki Minaj's people.
Barbs?
Yeah, because she calls herself Barbie. So they're the Barbs.
I think
Got the Beehive.
I think Nina's a Barb.
And then you got the Swifties.
Okay.
So they're all weird. But they will come for you in droves.
TMZ, a restaurant belonging to C.J. Gardner-Johnson's mom was bombarded by an onslaught of negative reviews Monday, a short time after the Eagles star took a jab at Travis Kelce's relationship with Taylor Swift. The CJGJ barb came in the hours following Philly's dismantling of the Chiefs. Defense back, blah, blah, blah. The defensive back shared a photo of him in front of the tight end during the big game and captioned it, quote, "should have stayed with that thick shit."
Oh,
referencing Kelce's ex-girlfriend.
His ex-girlfriend, which may be why the Swifties came in swiftly.
Is she thick-bodied, the ex-girlfriend?
Not really.
She's a Nubian queen, isn't she?
She's pretty.
Yeah. No, she's a sister.
She's a sister. He had a sweet tooth.
Yeah. Seems a bunch of Swifties and others in the Chiefs kingdom didn't care much for the swipe, as it looked like many of them raced to leave bad reviews on King's Grill's page in Rockledge, Florida. That is awful. That's such bullshit. But you know what? Everybody knows. But now this has gotten viral. People that'll see those reviews know that they're fake. And by the way, is there any, like Yelp, does they have any sort of policing where they can say this is a fake post?
Because when I had Senior Pinkies, Yelp, that's another thing I need to let y'all in on. Here's a little secret.
Uh-oh.
You can pay Yelp to delete every bad review.
You can
actually put up fake reviews.
Okay, that's not credible.
Yelp used to call Senior Pinkies nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so you got a review here, blah, blah, blah. If you pay this per month, we could do this, that. So a lot of y'all that are, basing like, hey, I'm out of town. Let's go to Yelp and check the reviews.
Mm-hmm.
There's a good chance a lot of those reviews that are great are fake.
Yeah. There's been an update to this story. Came down late last night. CJ's parents, Brian and Dell, went on TMZ Live last night, said they ain't sweating these cyber attacks one bit. In fact, they told TMZ that the joke's on the haters because King's Grill actually went out of business last month.
So they're in January,
They've
right?
opened up a new restaurant, yeah. They've become owners and operators of a new place in Cocoa, Florida, called Village Beer Garden in wake of King's Grill's shuttering. And Dell's adamant they're going to be fine regardless of who posts what or says anything. We're good, Mom says. Dell and Brian, the parents, say they're planning to attend the Super Bowl parade in Philadelphia this week before their baby gets honored in Florida with the key to the city. So good for him. Again, though, I don't want to live in a world where because I offended your favorite celebrity, now you're going to make it really personal. You think Taylor Swift gives a shit about 99% of y'all? No, absolutely not.
No.
She ought to come out and say that she should attack her own people and say that wasn't cool.
Give CJ's number out. His number.
Yeah.
Put his number on the internet.
That's stupid, but
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
His parents didn't do shit to you. Now, what he said was dumb.
It was whack.
Right.
That was whack. And
who cares? But we're talking about thin-skinned, triggered, hamster-petting dumbasses that comprise the majority of these Swifties.
Oh, I left out the Bronnies. The Bronnies are crazy.
Bronnies.
They're crazy too.
I might be a Bronny. I'm not for him being a Laker,
Right.
but I think he's a good kid.
Paul Morales, you're
Morales.
You're chicken man. He's a chicken man at the barbecue.
See.
Good morning, fellas. On my way to chaperone 20 kindergartners on a field trip.
Good Lord.
We'll need to hit Texas Cheer for sure. Somebody in the chat said you need to go before.
Yeah. Anybody else we need beer
Good
money
luck, Paul.
ourselves. So shoot your beer money in here with a post that includes money. You can join the super chat and give us a tip that way. You can also buy us coffees on the Buy Me a Coffee link that LGO put on our chat forum, as he does each and every day. It's Orlando Kill, the official family lawyer of our show, and a married couple in and around South Texas. And one of them needs to adopt the baby. Okay, one of those situations where an adoption's in order. Mm-hmm. Somebody reached out to me on their behalf this week. Need Orlando's number. Got an adoption case. Orlando's on it. It's our guy, Orlando Kill, 210-775-4995. The official family lawyer in the building. You can email him directly, orlandokilllaw@gmail.com. If you want his personal cell and you have a legit case, reach out to me. Orlando gives his cell out. Once we've established that you have a legit case.
Real, yes.
You're real and not a bot and not a Swiftie. Because we want to avoid
serious inquiries only.
Yeah, don't just watch these Swifties are going to Smash Orlando's inbox
Come
now.
on.
He don't care.
We don't either.
Jeez. Have you ever left a bad review? Like taken the time to pull up an app and write some shitty things about someplace you've been? Who has time for this?
Never. And I probably won't. Like, it would have to be bad. Like, it would have to be something that, like, worthy of going viral.
Right.
Like, and I've had some bad experiences. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
I've had
Me too.
I've had terrible service here and there. I've had a lot of things happen. Terrible food, cold food, wrong food, too long for the wait. Everything that you can imagine that happens at a restaurant. I'm not leaving no bad review.
I've complained on shows about places.
Right.
So I guess that's leaving a bad review and using my outlet to do it. So I have done that, but I would never. I don't do that unless it's absolutely warranted. Like I would never venge shame somebody's business because I don't like what their son said about somebody that I like to watch sing on TV. Taylor Swift don't know you. She don't give a shit about you. You are her cash cow. She's playing you.
Sure. No.
Even if that's mean. Even if she does love all of her fans, you don't have the right to ruin someone's business because you don't like what some other celebrity said about your favorite celebrity. Ain't even like they're talking about your mom. If it's your neighbor and it's personal and you know them, okay,
Right.
It's different. We get that ridiculous over celebrities. But Malcolm X warned us about this. We're turning into a country where celebrities run everything. And look what's happened to us.
No,
he
know
was
what?
right.
I didn't leave a bad review, but I did talk about this bar on the show. And after that, I told myself I'd never do that again because a lot of the fans and listeners of the show, had started talking a lot of shit about said bar.
Yeah.
So after that, I stopped doing it. But no, I've never went and logged into Yelp and said the server was awful, the food was cold. We waited an hour and 15 minutes. Like, I've never done that shit.
No, I don't have the time. I just don't go back. See, I'm that customer that restaurants fear the most. Because if I leave a review with my name on it, they can reach out to me. We're so sorry, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, no.
Here's a coupon.
The Alamo Cycleplex owner, when that was my sponsor, if you would leave a bad review, he would call you.
Right.
And be like, yo, tell me exactly what happened.
Right. See, I'm the customer that you fear the most because I don't say anything. I just don't ever go back, and you never know what happened.
You know what? That's fair, too. Sometimes it can help your business grow, a bad review.
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah, and I would never slam a company because an employee sucks. You know what I mean? That's not fair to them. If I go to the Home Depot and the kid don't know his own ass from a hole in the wall and he can't tell me where the wrenches are, that's not Home Depot's fault. Maybe the manager hired the wrong guy, but Lord knows they're not paying this kid more than $12 an hour, 10 maybe, and you got to hire who shows up. So my bad review would be for the employee, but I'm not going to throw all of Home Depot under the bus or
Home
go
Depot's
after
pretty
their
good.
mother's restaurant.
Yeah, Home Depot's pretty good. Lowe's, you're pretty much on your own. Lowe's just got people that stock.
Yeah.
And, kind of walk around with the red apron. Home Depot, they can be like, yeah, you're going to need a 2x4. You're going to need. Lowe's are like 19.
Yeah.
Now 19. You could take a left.
When I go into the Home Depot, I try to find an older guy.
Yes.
Because an older guy, he knows everything.
You got to find the old man. You got to find the old man who's built his own deck.
Yep.
You know
got
what I
the
mean?
apron on.
Yeah,
got a hammer in his pocket.
He knows everything.
That guy knows
He
where
puts his
everything
readers
is.
on.
Yep.
Well, what you building?
Yep.
About how big?
Aisle 7,
Yeah.
15 feet down on the right-hand side underneath the plumbing tools.
He's like, you know what? I built that last month. Come on, walk with me. How you doing today? You're like, damn, all right. Appreciate you, Jethro.
Cohen's in here. Only bad review I ever left was for a drug testing center. Shitty hours not posted online, suddenly closed when the appointments were scheduled and had to drive across town to another location. Yeah, I've had bad experiences trying to give blood or do a drug test. Some of these labs, they're ran by ex-cons that are making minimum wage in there. Jay Glenn, my wife and I ate at Ludacris's restaurant in LAX, and it tasted like middle school food. It's called Chicken and Beer, and they had no beer.
Well, see, that's where he went wrong. You got to eat at the one at, what's Atlanta's airport name? Whatever that's where you get the real Luda.
Hartford. I think.
The real Luda chicken and beer. LAX don't care about Luda. Eddie the First is right, Mike. I'll let you read it.
$2. Remember when you tried to kill Rolando's wrongly? Yeah, I did. It was the wrong. I had the wrong building.
Yeah, the wrong
I was about
building.
a quarter mile down the road.
Like, it smells like
Yeah.
death in
Yes.
here.
I walked that back. I made a mistake.
I know you
Yeah.
did. You did apologize.
I did. I thought it was Rolando's. Rolando's is down. It's on right there on McCullough and Hildebrand.
Whatever it is.
On the corner, there's this old converted gas station, and there's some old lady in there, and it says restaurant on the building. You walk in there, and we walked in there one day for lunch, and she acted surprised that somebody came and started whipping up like some bullshit makeshift taco somebody would make for you at their house. And I thought it was Rolando's. And I walked that back, Eddie.
You did.
Thanks for the
$2 though. You bring up what you want to. You
Keep
donate.
it coming. All right, it is in the building. Subscribe to this show. Matter of fact, I have an announcement to make right now. We need to get our subscriptions up, Rudy. All right.
What up, yo?
I'm not sure how we can track this. I know we can somehow. I need wherever we're sitting right now. Where are we sitting?
4.35.
4.35. Okay. Well, I want to get to 4.375. LG, can we see the exact number, or do we just get a rounded number when we look at our subscribers?
Give me a second.
Okay. All right, cool. I want to do a bit here. I want to get 10 more subscribers before we get off the show today. I'm putting us on the spot.
4,356.
Okay, we're at 4,000.
So you need 4.
Yeah.
Or what you want to?
4,356. No, I want to get to 4,366.
66.
I want to get 10 more subscribers between now and the time we get
No
off.
spam, no nonsense, just a quick click.
If you're watching this show live right now, I want you to, and you're not a subscriber, I want you to subscribe to the channel. It's free, y'all. It's absolutely free.
Right.
Okay. And obviously, a lot of people don't listen to our show live. I get that. That's the world we live in.
So if you're listening later,
So I'm going to give this 24 hours. If we can get to 4,366, that's just 10. I'm just doing a little test. This is a little case test right here. I want to get 10 more subscribers in the next 24 hours. Seems doable. If
Sure.
we get to 4,366 by the time we come on the show tomorrow, I will pay for a barbecue team. Well, I will give $125 off. Barbecue teams are $150. I'll sell one for $25. That basically pays for the permit for you to cook outside. I'm basically waiving a barbecue team fee if we can get to 4,366. If I come in here tomorrow and we're sitting 4,366, then the first person that jumps into the chat tomorrow and says, "Yeah, I want a barbecue team," I'll give it to you for $25. I'll pick up the 125 because they're 150. You pay for the certification or the permit,
whatever
and I'll
it is.
pick up the money that goes to the school. That goes to the Red Shield Center over on Woodlawn Lake. That makes sense?
good deal.
All right, cool. I'll follow up on that mañana. All right, 10 more subscribers. I'm trying to get my Kai Cenat on. He's very good at like tantalizing people into. If I get 1,000 views in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to give this away. I'm trying to get my Kai Cenat on. Speaking of Kai Cenat, you mentioned this morning when we were texting that he's thrown the Kendrick Lamar show under the bus.
Well, keep in mind, him and Drake are tight.
Oh, God. Has Drake been over to hang while he plays video games on Twitch?
He has.
Which, by the way, we support Twitch. This show is also
What up, Twitches?
What's up, Twitches?
No, he was there. He was actually at the game.
Mm-hmm.
He was at the game. So he just said that,
By the way, tell us old men who Kai Cenat is real quick.
One of the biggest streamers in the world, whether it be Twitch or whatever the hell platform he uses. I want to say it's Twitch.
He sits around playing video games all day, and
He's
Kevin
filthy.
Hart comes over and hangs out and stuff
He's
like this.
filthy rich.
Unbelievable.
Filthy rich, 20-something
He
years.
barely ever plays video games anymore.
Oh, what does he do now?
just
talks.
hangs out.
Just hangs out in his house.
And kids love him. He got mobbed.
My man.
What was that? Was it the Grammys? I don't remember where it was, but he just got mobbed recently. Like mobbed. He had to get it was freaking Michael Jackson.
He probably has security at this point.
And they only had one security guard. That was the problem. And it was insane. It's like he's freaking Michael Jackson. But he just said that there was only a few times when the crowd actually was into it. It was like, when SZA came out, when you saw Samuel Jackson, he said, but other than that, and when they played the the Drake diss song, Y'all Not Like Us. They Not Like Us.
Mm-hmm.
But he said for the most part, it was like the Atlanta Falcons or the Indianapolis Colts pumping in fake crowd noise. Because the crowd, he said when he started out, the crowd just was not into it. It was, he said it was dead silent in there. Then all of a sudden he starts hearing crowd noise, pretty much what he said, in his opinion, being pumped in. He said crowd just didn't care, but that's 65,000 people out of 133 million.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You can't say what people are doing in their living rooms. So those 65,000 at the Superdome, whatever the hell it's called now, didn't care. That's a corporate event.
Yeah, I mean the average ticket price is $5,500.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
Who's this young guy?
I could see that being true. Is what I'm saying.
I like that SZA. She was pretty good. I think I'm going to listen to more SZA. Adrian's in here, so you're telling me this is just some kid that does bullshit all day? Shaking my head. Mm-hmm.
that our kids are watching.
God. And people, what do they call his fans? Sonatos?
I don't know what they're called.
Sonots? Snots?
And then keep in mind, this kid's a millionaire. And people are like, oh, here's 100. Here's 200.
I know.
Here's 1,000.
I know. He just rolls in every day. We get about 1,000 views a show. If they all gave $1, we wouldn't need to go get advertising. I don't even need $1 million. If we get 1,000 shows a day, if they all gave $1 a day. I sound like one of those.
You sound like Feed the Kids.
Hi. Here in Ethiopia, we've established with the help of UNICEF, your dollar goes so far in bringing meals to starving kids. $1. If all of y'all just gave $1, that's $1,000 a day. And in theory, that's all we need. We ain't trying to get, well, I mean, don't get me wrong, but I'm fine with that. That's the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah. We average $1 per view.
99
cents. We can get that. We're good. All right. But in the meantime, we need to do great business with great companies and great people in town to help us keep going. Guys like Jay Ribaldo, the official real estate man
Jay Reezy
of our show. If you are in the market to go look at homes, don't spend all day on some app doing your own research. I know people like to. Here's what you should do. Figure it out. Figure out what it is you need in a home. Where do I want to live? You know, what are the schools like? Is there HOA stuff? What's the appreciation rate on the neighborhood? All these kinds of things.
School, traffic, everything.
Let Jay do all that legwork for you. He and his team are one of the great real estate companies in this town. And there's one of his latest listings right there as an example of how wonderful it is to buy a house in our county and in our town. We are by far and away still the cheapest place to buy a home of all the 5-6 major counties in this state, including Tarrant, Dallas, Harris, Travis. God knows Travis is the most expensive county to live in. There's the latest example of a home that would cost you $500,000 at least in Austin. A 2-story home, 2.5 bath, 1,800 plus square feet, 3 bedrooms, in a good neighborhood on Blockade Drive. That's one of his latest listings, $284,000. That's an example right there what we're showing. That house right there is $750,000 in some neighborhoods of Austin, $500,000 in some neighborhoods of Houston, but not in Bexar County. To see all of Jay's listings, hit him up. His number is 210-887-1081. You can email him at jribaldo@kw.com, or you can just go to his website and see all of his listings at ribaldo.com. Ribaldo.com. All right, it's time for What You Watching Wednesday here on In the Building. So what are you watching today? What do
As I told you, I'm finishing up. I'm in season 4 of 5 on Last Kingdom. Lord Uhtred. All the names are tough to keep up with. Just the way it's a great show to me. And then I'm watching the show with my wife called Younger.
Why is your wife watching a show called Younger?
That's what I want to know. You know
I'm screwing with you.
Yeah, no.
What's the deal?
It's typical married woman. Husband cheats.
Oh my
she
God.
leaves, gets her groove back, starts banging a young dude with tats and abs.
This is what your wife's interested in watching. Huh?
Yeah, just cracking up laughing. I'm on the patio smoking my cigar. She's
Interesting.
the fuck? I said, like,
You
what
know
are we
when
doing?
her boutique blows up, she like blows up. You might be on thin ice.
Shit, I wouldn't doubt it. What I put her through, she would be right to leave my black ass.
I'm only joking.
If she so chose, she would. I mean, she
I'm
would have a
only
right
kidding.
to. But no, the show is Hillary Duff Hillary Duff's in it.
Oh, okay. That's that age range.
She's easy to look at.
Women around
Hillary Duff's a cutie.
Yeah,
She's
Gen
a
X
cutie.
women love Hillary Duff. I didn't know she was still doing stuff.
Yeah, she's in this show. Mm-hmm. But she's cool, but it's just like weird just watching. Like women, again, it's crazy to me. Women are worse than men as far as like perverts. Women are far more perverted than men.
They're just not like it. They don't put it on the table.
Right, but when they're in their
see
little,
my dick.
when they're in their little
They
circle
don't do that.
and they're cheersing wine,
Oh, sure.
yeah, I gargled it. I played with it. Let them do this. I let them do that, girl. Yeah, women are awful.
LG 9:30. Mark the time.
What? What?
Nothing. I'm sorry.
What
You're rolling. I
what
shouldn't be talking.
I gargled it. Is that what?
I don't know. I need to go back. There's a lot in there. I need to go listen to that again.
No, women are awful, dude.
They're human.
And they're savages.
They're just
women
not-
are just as savage as men.
They're not like we are about it. We just throw it out there all immaturely. They keep it. You said yesterday they're the best cheaters.
They are.
They're able to do it and never tell you. Because they care about you. They don't want to hurt your feelings. Oh, God. Last King. You got people in here also watching that with you. I thought Hillary Duff was done. Didn't she have like a 10-year where she was completely off
Well,
the
remember,
grid?
she was a Disney kid, right?
Think
Then
so.
she grew up.
Okay. Yeah. She did the whole Disney bit, needed to grow up.
She's like on her third bang on the show. Like she's banged 3 dudes on the show. I'm just like, what?
So she's the cougar in the show?
She's not the cougar. There's one chick. Oh, the main character. She's the cougar.
Yeah.
But Hillary's like, oh, I love him. Sleep with him. He hates her. Oh, I love this guy. Sleep with him. Oh, I love it. Like it's no big deal. It's just like, oh, she just gets to sleep around.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, no big deal. But when the guy does it, oh, what an asshole.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, what do you mean?
Why can't men ever just commit?
Yeah. It's crazy.
I'm not good enough for you. Yeah.
Sleeping with married men. Some people in the show sleeping with married men. It's funny.
There ain't no man ever cheated by himself. It takes a woman.
Right.
Every time a guy cheats, there's a girl there too.
Right.
Just saying.
Anyway.
Just letting y'all, just throwing out fun facts.
Yeah, so Younger and Last Kingdom, King Uhtred, Lord Uhtred.
All right. We haven't watched any shows this last week or so. For whatever reason, we've gone down a YouTube rabbit hole of court TV video clips.
What, when like the family beats a guy's ass because he murdered a family member?
Or
I like those
jackasses
videos.
bad-mouthing judges and seeing what happens to them when they decide to go in there and bow up to a judge, these kind of videos. And that led to another, like a 45-minute, like a synopsis on YouTube yesterday. There was this lady. I remember reading about her when I first moved to Hawaii. She dumped her husband, speaking of cheating, to go hook up with some cult leader in Idaho. And he left his wife to be with this chick that moved over there. She's from Texas originally, but she was living in Utah and was a member of the Latter-day Saints and then turned her back on that. She decided at one point, that she had lived 21 different lives. They believe in reincarnation. Hooked up with this cult leader up in Idaho who believed that he had led 31 past
A cult
lives.
leader in Idaho. Shocking.
Right, I know. Another one in Utah. Shocking. So these two get together. Long story short, they wind up killing their kids, setting them. She was convinced that the kids were sent by Satan to derail her movement. And she was called on by God, kind of like, what was the guy in the Bible who was asked to sacrifice his son, Abraham? Is that who it was? And when Abraham got ready to do it, God stopped him. I was just testing you. God can be an asshole, by the way, often. Have you noticed that if you read the Bible? Like, I was just testing you. I was going to see if you would actually kill your son for me. But now that I know you would, now I know your heart's true. So don't actually kill him.
934 LG.
Yeah,
Mark
punch
that.
God for that. That's a bad thing to do to
God's
poor
an asshole
Abraham. Poor Abraham. So these people thought that Satan had sent these beautiful 2 little angels, one little boy about 6, 7,
Yeah.
teenage daughter, about 14, 15. They kill them, burn them alive, chop them all up, bury them, and then move from their camp in Idaho to Kauai in Hawaii. They get caught, of course.
Obviously.
So that's the stuff that me and Nina have been watching. Sadistic.
What is with women in true
satanic
crime?
Cult.
I saw
She
a
loves
study.
it.
I saw a study on the biggest podcasts in the world are true crimes, and they're all watched by women. I was looking it up, like seeing like what is a popular podcast / streaming. True crime and women. It's weird.
Not only are women great at cheating, they're
FBI investigators.
They love them some true crime. You're right about this. They're gangsters at heart.
Yeah.
There's something about the makeup of the average typical woman where she's capable of doing many things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I treat my lady well.
I know shit.
That's
right?
what we've been watching. People are backing me up on that. God's hard on folks.
He put you through some stuff.
Yeah, I know. There ain't no tribulation. God wouldn't let you go through this.
You
if
have
you couldn't.
to earn your blessings.
Right.
You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
God wouldn't put you through anything you can't handle. Yeah, but why? I ain't got shit. Is God done with me yet? Because,
There's sometimes when you like, especially, I mean, you know, I know there's sometimes you're like, Mike, come on. You just like, yo, this just ain't fair.
there was no God but me.
Right.
If you even think about that, you will burn in a lake of fire of all eternity and suffer.
Right.
Damn, God, I thought you loved me. He only loves me when I'm doing right things.
Yeah.
He got a lot of rules, though. Anyway, we went down this dumbass court TV rabbit hole and cult talk.
I like it.
I guess we're kind of in between shows right now. I need it because some of the shows we like are on hiatus in between seasons.
I hate when that happens.
And so we've jumped into this YouTube rabbit hole lately. But
That's why I like Last Kingdom. I'm late, so I just get to binge all 5 seasons.
Yeah. We need to find one of those, something we haven't seen. We did that last year with Succession. And
I heard that was good.
And caught up to it in real time and actually watched the last couple of episodes in real time. We need to go put our heads together, me and her, and find a show that we both would want to watch that's old, that can kill time until our other new shows are back. Adrian, $2, thank you. My wife loves all that shit. I'm on my toes. Yeah, I don't blame you, Holmes. Henry's in here. Mike, just wanted to let you know.
What's up?
Speaking of barbecue teams, we went ahead and bought ours already. Very good. Welcome to Grilling in the Name of, the latest barbecue team that just signed up. Thank you,
And
man.
it's a not a vulgar name.
Grilling in the Name of.
Thank you.
It's a play on a Rage Against the Machine song tune. Just wanted to let you know that my barbecue team, Grilling in the Name of, will be in the competition. We got third last year in brisket. We're going for first. This year, the bulls will be on parade, and the brisket will sleep now in the fire. All right, Henry. What? He's firing off Rage Against the Machine lyrics. Thank you, dude. Cool.
Oh,
So
my
that worked. That turned into another team just signed up. Good. If we get 10 subscriptions added onto our total between now and tomorrow, I'm going to pay for a barbecue team. You pick up the $25 for the permit because it's in your name.
Yeah.
And I'll pick up the other $125.
I like it.
All right, quick programming note before we get into other stuff. It's Wednesday, yes?
Yes.
That means I'm having lunch today at Poblano's.
Oh, that's right.
All right. Anybody want to come have lunch with me? Come on. We had a couple guys show up last week. Had a couple of city workers that were working downtown, just came in and gave me a quick what's up. They didn't
knew
have
you.
time to eat. But come have lunch with us. I get my own table every Wednesdays at 12 o'clock noon, straight up high noon, at Poblano's on Houston Street, literally right next door to the Majestic Theater.
I know exactly where it's at.
Yeah.
My daughter just went to a concert right there.
Yes, sir. It's called Poblano's on Main because it used to be right there at Main Plaza. They've moved it now to Houston Street, right next to the Majestic. Every Wednesday this month, I'm having lunch there, and today's Wednesday, so I'll be there at noon today having lunch. And we're going to live chat on my Facebook page, and went real well last week with our first one, so I'm looking forward to seeing who shows up today at Poblano's downtown. I will be there today at noon having lunch, chatting with the folks. So
Sounds like fun.
yeah, man. So come out, hang out with me today at Poblano's, brah. Poblano's. What else today?
Spurs are in Boston.
Yeah. I expect them to get run off the floor.
Now, Boston's been playing down to their competition. Boston needs the All-Star break in the worst way. They have not been playing well.
No championship fever.
Yeah, it's like
kind of in
going
chill
through the
mode.
motions.
Yeah.
Kind of coasting.
Dallas beat their ass last week.
You see what I'm saying?
After the
and this,
trade.
again, my brother-in-law, for whatever reason, he's from Florida, but he's a huge Boston fan, so he's always texting me complaining, like, why we play down to our competition? I'm like, because this is what happens when you win titles. You understand that you can't go 95 miles an hour for 82 games, which is another reason Adam Silver, season's too long, but your owners are too greedy to cut it down to 50.
Yeah, I know.
If the NBA cut their season down to 50, it would be so great.
It'd be so awesome.
It would be awesome, but the owners, you lose. If I owned a team, I would want my 41 home games as well. So I get it on the business side of things. But if you're just talking about pure excitement, you come out the gate, start on Christmas Day, play 50 games, dude, we'd all be locked in.
Every game would be a huge.
Every game would be a huge
mean
game.
something. Guys would play every week.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But the players would also have to be like, hey, y'all got to take a pay cut because I'm losing.
Right.
I'm losing 16 home games,
Right.
where I make $3 million. So that's $50 million I'm missing out on. So I can't pay you and cut the season short.
just
So
don't
everybody would have to take a pay cut,
Would
not
love
just the
that.
owners.
I don't like how the Spurs look this week. They've not played well. De'Aaron Fox is playing fine. Wemby's playing fine. The team's not. I bet we come in here tomorrow talking about Boston beating our asses.
I think we sneak them.
Well, and win.
I think we sneak them and get a W. Something about the Garden. It ain't the Garden, but it's the Garden.
Let's see. Other programming note: we announced this week that while we'll keep our podcast rolling, obviously,
Right.
we will also have for you In the Building radio that will come down on Thursday, March the 6th. It is the debut of In the Building radio with Rudy and me. Heard locally in San Antonio on K Alamo Radio, Tejano 98.9 and 92.1, two different frequencies on FM here in town. We'll also be on Magic in Corpus, Magic in Victoria. We'll be on in El Paso and Uvalde and on their Roku channel.
We on TV.
Yes,
I
sir.
gotta cut my hair and look nice.
I got a haircut yesterday. Now I got to cut.
see
Now I
it.
got to cut my panza. I got to make sure I don't see. I don't care about my stomach. You can't really see that on TV. It's this turkey neck that I'm fighting off. That's because I'm getting older too. My
Yeah,
neck's
it's-
starting to droop.
It's just our skin drops when we get older,
I
man.
know.
We can't. Nothing we could do about that.
Well, if this TV thing takes off, I will go get a tighten up. Call Jerry and see who he uses. I'm vain as fuck. I ain't gonna have no turkey neck. I don't mind the panza and the gut. It's just, I can't do this.
I feel you.
My dick's got to keep working, and I can't have turkey neck. Those are the two things that I would do whatever it took to keep rolling. Rywad, Ryrod, R-Y-Rod, Ryrod. Not going to lie, I'm super hyped for the radio show. I don't know what Tejano television is on Roku, but I'm about to drive to my grandma's house and find out.
Jesus.
Hey, man, we might get grandmas listening to our show. Hey, mijo, I heard a sports show. It's good.
I'm with it.
Me too. A listener's a listener. So it's Tejano Television on Roku. So if you have here in San Antonio, go to your Roku.
A lot of people got Roku. I
and
have a
search
Roku.
Tejano Television. It's the K Alamo San Antonio Roku page, Roku channel, which Rudy and I will absolutely
And
be on.
download the K Alamo app on your phone so you can listen in the car nice and clear,
They
crispy.
all have apps. That's right. All these things have applications. Since we're doing secretarial work, shout out to Texas Association of Broadcasters, the TAB. You ever heard of them?
I think I won an award for them.
I don't know if I have either. I've won some. I don't think
won
I've
something.
So they are a governing body. I don't know if they govern much, but they're a broadcast company here in Texas, based in Austin.
Yes, I won an award there.
Okay, yeah. And did you have to go up for a ceremony and
to
all that?
Austin for
That was the TAB.
ceremony,
Yeah. Texas Association of Broadcasters. They are a website and a company made for broadcasters, radio geeks, TV people, media people in Texas. They do annual awards. That's where I got the job at the Ticket in 2007, thanks to a job post at Texas Association of Broadcasters. I was on their website and went to the job listings. Ticket 760, San Antonio, Texas. Needs an afternoon drive talk show host.
Oh,
Sent them a demo that day. Absolutely. Well, so the TAB reached out to me last week, and they have asked me to be a judge in this year's awards. They give out best of TV, best
All
of
that.
radio, and they've
Broadcast,
asked your boy to be a judge. About that. They only go to people who have accomplished careers in Texas, Rudy, to be judges.
Y'all smell that? I smell DEI.
Oh, they needed more white guy judges? They needed some half Mexicans?
They needed a little. They did. No, I'm kidding. DEI is done, right? They said we're done with that.
Yeah, I think you will for now. Which, by the way, who do you use? Use Siri when you your Google Maps? Who do you use? You use Google to look at your maps?
Whichever one's on my phone. What is he or she? This
dude.
One. What is this one?
That's Google Maps.
That's what I use.
Do yourself here.
That's Apple Maps.
Okay, well, I guess they've done it too. What's the one I use? Is this one, LG? I think I use Apple too.
I don't use.
I use Apple.
Okay.
Okay. Have you seen what these people have done? I heard Google did this too. So here,
No.
I'm gonna wide pan it. This is where we are. I don't want
Okay.
people to see exactly where we are. My little blue dot. I'm gonna wide pan it. Here's San Antonio, right? I'm gonna wide pan the entire country. And when I go out here to the ocean,
Does it say Gulf of America?
read that.
It says it.
It says they've changed it.
They really changed it.
Apple and Google have now changed their mapping. It says Gulf of America. I thought we were just doing a bit.
I thought
It's
it was
legit now.
I thought Trump
according
was
to
just
them.
kidding.
No, it's been renamed
What?
on my phone. It says Gulf of America. Look at that shit. It's crazy.
Let me see if mine says it.
Dude, that's
Mine
nuts.
says it.
Yeah. If you have Google or Apple, it does. It's been changed. You rethinking your server?
Ain't nothing
Rethinking
I
where
can
you
do.
get your directions?
I'm sure it
What are
says
you
it
gonna
on
do?
waves everywhere.
What are you going to do? It's everywhere. Yeah, I know. Johnny's in here. The Mavs might love that less home games deal with as shitty as their games have been at home for them lately. It's a good point. The Mavs are like, we'll take all road games. You see Cuban? Speaking of billionaires,
Yeah.
he was on a podcast with Bill Gates and was doing a bit and trolled the Mavs. Because, Mr. Gates, he's not really into sports, and asked Cuban, so what is the big deal down there? I can't do Bill Gates.
No, I don't
He's
have a
got
Bill
that
Gates.
kind of squirrely voice.
What did Cuban say?
Cuban's like, he basically Bill's just joking. Explain that to me like I'm a sixth grader. Or explain that to me. And Cuban goes, I'll explain it to you like you're a Microsoft executive.
Okay.
If you left the company and they trade Microsoft, he's basically talking about himself because he's no longer the governor of the Mavs. He just has like 20% or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, well, imagine this. Let's say you leave the company and they trade Microsoft 11 for Microsoft 10. What would you do? Everybody's just laughing. Cuban better watch his ass. Cuban may sell his 20-some-odd%. He
Right.
is so pissed. And he got caught cussing out fans the other night, too. Sit the F down. Shut up and sit the F down.
Yeah.
Come on. It was a terrible look for him. Because he's been able to
He's been able to distance, like, hey, I'm not running things anymore,
I
right?
didn't do that, Trey. I didn't have any say so. I wouldn't have done that. I can't help it. I'm only the majority. I'm not the majority anymore. I'm
Right.
22%. So you got Cuban trolling the Mavericks to Bill Gates. Dirk Nowitzki going to Lakers games now. I can't think of anything to compare this to. You mentioned the Edmonton Oilers in the early
That's the
80s
only
when they
thing.
traded Wayne Gretzky yesterday. It's ridiculous. It's shocking
Yeah.
where this thing is. It's shocking. All right, what else? We want to remind y'all that we are now a network. iHeart.
Yeah,
Love
we
You
are.
Hard TV. God.
Damn.
That's what I get for mentioning them earlier. Love You Hard TV now has a new show. I'm thinking Friday is the first droppage. They're all excited. The Baseline Bums now are a part of Love You Hard TV, our little umbrella that we have here of channels and programming on our station, our channel. The Baseline Bums, welcome to them. So y'all give them a follow. Look them up on all the socials. They're on everything. They do a great job with their podcast. It looks good. They do a real good job promoting it during the week. They do about 1 to 2 shows a week. And every time they drop a show, for now, henceforth, you will see the Baseline Bum show on Love You Hard
And they'll
TV.
be probably breaking down this Boston game tonight.
Probably so. Yeah, they wanted to get. I think they wanted to wait to the Boston.
Say later
game.
this week.
Yeah, later this week. All right. So I'm a subscriber to Esquire. I read all their stuff every day, and I'm just scrolling through their feed yesterday on Twitter or maybe Instagram. In Esquire, they pride themselves as a modern man's fashion magazine, but they have chicks,
I like Esquire,
actors, and stuff like that. So they had this thing yesterday on Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar confirms it. Flared baggy jeans are back.
Those look like chick jeans he was wearing.
That right there, real tight in the leg. He's got some quads on him, by the way. He needed to be in shape as much running around as he did.
Right.
But look at these flared jeans at the bottom. They're not bell bottoms, but they're kind of like what we wore back in the day.
My girl used to wear those.
The baggy jeans.
My girl used to wear those, the flare bottom.
Flared
bottom.
Not the whole thing.
Yeah,
but the flared at
bottom.
the bottom. Almost bell. They're all bell bottomy.
Them pants are flying off the shelves after that.
Of course
performance.
they are. All right, so this is
Baggy's been in for a minute now.
Okay.
The baggy.
So I was in
90s
Hawaii
baggy.
a couple of weeks ago. And so, Daddy's in town, so I'm going to spoil everybody. So we're at the mall, and
You went to a mall.
I've got 13-year-olds.
You fought
yes,
through it?
I went to a mall.
You fought through it.
It's a real nice one, outdoor.
Yeah.
They have in Honolulu has a mall similar to La Cantera. It's outside, so it's nice.
I like it.
It's Hawaii, so the weather's nice. Except it's 4 levels, all up in the air.
And if it's Hawaii, they like being in shape. Ain't no elevators.
They have escalators and an elevator. They do, but you're right.
Still.
Yeah. It gave me a chance to, funny enough, you mentioned that. Well, I'm going to get some steps in. This is fine. I'm in Hawaii. I got 4 days with nothing. It's just me and these kiddos. I'm going to the mall.
Let's go.
I'm going to eat at the food court and everything, So I had a good attitude about it. So we're shopping, and the little white twin buys a pair of jeans, and I'm like, wait a minute. Where were we? We were in, I don't know, I'm not sure what store we were in, some modern, hip kid store. Buys a pair of blue jeans, light blue, and baggy as shit.
Right.
Goes to try them on, comes out. What do you think? I'm like, whoa. Huh.
They're back.
What is that? Oh, everybody's wearing baggy jeans. Everybody is. Okay. I'm not.
And they think they made it up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I go, you look like, with those Vans shoes on, you look like a skater with those baggy pants.
we did that already.
They weren't the flared ones that Kendrick
No,
had
they
on.
were just full baggy.
Just
from
not
bottom.
Jinkos,
No,
but just
yeah.
baggy.
Gotcha.
Loose fit jeans. So I used to wear jeans that were loose fit at the bottom because you could wear sneakers or boots with them. We all wore. I had that dumbass phase for a while, 8th grade, 7th grade, where you take the end of the bottom of the jeans and fold them up. Did y'all do that? Stupid.
Of course.
Look dumb.
Yeah, we did.
But then when that went away, we had our jeans were flared. They were flared toward the bottom, so you could wear boots with them. And those things went out in 1997.
Never came back until now.
And now all of a sudden, kids are decided to wear baggy jeans again. It does not help the cause when 35-year-old Kendrick Lamar now does it. So my question to you is, okay, my 13-year-old wants the baggy jeans. That's fine. 13-year-old kid, they go through phases.
Yes, whatever.
But Kendrick Lamar? Are
And
we
the-
about
the
to start
reason why
seeing these
those-
all over the street, like with guys our age wearing these?
Yeah, well, not our age, but the reason
A
why
little
those
bit,
are
like
different is
millennials.
because again they're like the ones my wife was wearing. I want to say early 2000s, where they were tight on the thighs all the way down and
Right.
then flared at the bottom. But I could see men wearing them.
He pulled this off. It doesn't look feminine. It looks decent. He pulled it off. Anyway, my kid told me that apparently everybody's wearing baggy jeans. Okay. A week later, there's freaking Kendrick Lamar with these jeans. And I don't like those because they touch the floor and they get dirty.
And then the back gets all feathered and tethered.
Yeah, what
I
the
don't like
hell?
that.
Looks terrible.
No, I'm not wearing no flared.
Dude, I'm right there with you on this. Right there with you on this.
But I don't think they ever went out of style in the country world. Country has to wear the flared because they got to get the jeans
Get the
over
boots
the
on.
boots.
Yeah,
Right.
but you wear boots with them. You don't wear those with chanclas
No.
or
God,
regular sneakers. You only wear those pants when you got a pair of boots on. So what kind of pants do you like when you wear jeans? What do you wear?
semi-fitted. Not skinny.
Slim straight.
Slim
Straight. Yeah. So this is what Daddy wears right here.
Say slim. I never do skinny. I got my legs and ass
it
are too
fits my
fat.
leg.
But you do slim.
Yeah, not skinny.
Grown man.
Slim.
You're a grown man.
Right.
Yeah.
They're straight. They look good. They look good with boots.
Yeah.
You know. Now these I can't wear cowboy boots with these. Like I've
You
got
couldn't
these,
get them over.
I've got these work boots on today.
Right.
Those they look good with work boots. Like I could never wear cowboy boots though.
No, it won't go over.
But these baggy things, they look like ass.
Yeah,
I really hope
I
that-
do have a pair of baggy
I'm
that
not.
my
I'm
wife
not going
made
to
me
see
get.
40-year-old men walking around with flared jeans on. Surely that's not going to happen.
My wife made me get a pair of baggy jeans last year.
Are you serious? Made you? Y'all hear that? Made me.
She was like, "Oh, those look great. Get them. I like them. That's it." And then I wore them. And my
Well, she is watching Younger.
I know. And when I wore them, the one time I wore them, my 16-year-old comes downstairs and she's like,
Yeah.
"Dang, Dad, you look dope." I'm like,
Are you serious?
Yeah. I thought she was gonna make fun of me.
Is that what we need though?
I
To
don't
be
need
looking
that.
dope to our kids.
No, but I'll take it because she hates us. So anytime I can get a
Your daughter
compliment
hates
from-
y'all. That won't last forever. Just she hates you now. She won't hate you in 4 years.
She walks in, hey, goes right upstairs. Oh, all right, screw you too.
Jeez. All right, let's talk about Texas Cheer Liquor, the official liquor store of In the Building. These boys and these girls have excellent hookups for Thunderdome and In the Building subscribers. I'm going to do a bit. If you subscribe on the spot, you get, I don't want to speak for
Yeah.
AD. It's his story. Anyway, but he will give you 5% off if you will go into any of the 7 area Texas Cheer Liquors and mention In the Building. You will get yourself a 5% discount, no matter how much you pay. You go in there and get you some of that top shelf booze they got behind the counter, 5% off. Case of beer, 5% off. Whatever you get, 5% off, including these lit kits that they've been selling for the good part of the last 3, 4, 5 months. And these things are so popular, way more popular than flared jeans even. The lit kits at Texas Cheer Liquor. Go in there, you pick the one you want. All the ingredients are in the jar. You pull them all out, you pour them back in, you stir it up, and you serve it out of the spigot. These lit kits, all 5% off when you mention In the Building.
Happy anniversary to the Sings, AD and Pam.
Oh, cool. Very good.
Today is their anniversary. She, as you know, up close and personal, she makes him better. Definitely a rider, makes his business better, and he'd probably be a wreck without her, as most of us are.
Oh, dude.
She's one of those ones that get in the trenches with you, like
Right.
I got one that'll get in the trenches with me. AD got him one too. So happy anniversary to Pam and AD.
And she likes you better if you have the flared jeans on, though.
She is a little younger. AD did rob the crate a little bit. He robbed the crate a little bit.
She's great. No, I spent a couple of days at her store
Yeah.
working with her, and it was great.
Yeah.
She's so sweet.
Sing, motherfucker.
Absolutely.
She'll kind of like casually like tell your ass what to do. She's like, those need to go up and those need to go up.
That's fine.
Yeah.
She knows what
Yeah,
needs
she'll
where.
tell you.
Absolutely.
She ain't gonna bite her tongue now.
I called her Mrs. Sing, and that was the only time. No.
No, I call her Pam.
Yeah, my American name is Pam. You got it.
Her name is Pam.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Real name.
We're not supposed to say the other name. What do you call it? The government name?
Government. Government.
So I saw them
Happy
advertising
anniversary.
yesterday. I was going to see if you've ever had any of these.
What?
Or LG has. So yesterday on their Instagram feed, Texas Cheer Liquor was promoting these Martin House THC seltzers in full stock.
CBD, THC, whatever.
Have you
wanna
tried any of this stuff?
they have a lot now, and I've tried a lot of them. I've tried a couple of them, and I slept like a baby. But I need 2, because they're not like high concentrate of CBD or THC or Delta 9 or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
But you need 2, and you will, to get that good REM sleep that you need to stay alive.
Yeah, for sure.
Those are solid.
I drink Red Bull sometimes when I need a kick. I'm going to be up later, something going out. This is the antithesis of that. I might try one of these THC seltzers when I just want to go to bed at 8:30.
Well, Martin House, I see them working because craft beer is taking a hit. Not a lot of people are drinking. Remember, we went through this craft beer phase. We were trying every craft beer and IPA, double IPA, triple hops.
Too many calories.
Yeah, so no one's really drinking craft beers anymore. So Martin House is like, do we just fold up and die or do we adjust? Because I was looking at that study the other day. My daughter's generation, they don't like alcohol. They we were looking.
What is the matter? They don't want to drive. None of the boys have like girlfriends.
They pop pills.
And they play video games.
And they smoke weed.
And they play Twitch.
And THC. And THC drinks. So you can either change with the times or get rolled over. But this Gen Z doesn't drink like we do. Like, I think they saw us. Like, they've seen us enough to where, like, I don't want to be that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're looking at us like, my dad's a drunk. I don't think I want to do that.
We got caught up in that craft beer craze, and then we realized, whoa, I only need one of these. But I've had 4, and now I'm
We got a couple Gen Zers in the chat. Are y'all drinking, or y'all popping Percocets and Xanax and shit and drinking lean? And
is that the future? Percocet drink is going to be on sale at Texas Cheer?
They're depressed pill poppers.
Gross. I don't like it. It's bad.
Yeah.
Bad. All right, trivia time. Ready? Thank you to Texas Cheer.
I'm listening.
This man was known for gambling on golf courses in between his games and was notorious for gambling. Rumors have even circulated that he took time out from his career so he could get his gambling debts and affairs in order. Who am I talking about, Rudy?
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Okay. This man once broke a finger in a bar fight in 1985, right before the Eastern Conference Finals, and was asked by reporters in Boston, why were you in the bar? And he said, quote, I like to drink beer and go out and have a good time. I'm a human being. Who said that in Boston in 1985 after he broke his finger in a bar fight before a playoff game?
Robert Parrish.
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird, wow.
Larry Bird. So going back to this Mavericks fiasco, the owner, Patrick Dumont, well, we don't want guys in here that don't put the time in. We want guys that only think about basketball. He said this? Yeah. Dumont threw Luka under the bus, too. We want guys that would fit our culture. We have a culture of chasing championships. You see this quote he had? He mentioned Shaq. Like, we want to have these guys that are just supreme, dedicated, hard workers and don't ever have any issues and don't drink. We don't want guys that drink. We don't want guys that gamble. We want guys that just do ball and keep their body in tip-top shape. Which is funny because you brought in street clothes who's never on the court.
Not drink
he mentioned
at all?
Shaq. Even Shaq on TNT is like, well, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
I got 4 championships.
You talk about a guy who mailed it in and was fat his whole career.
Fat?
This was Shaq who, and I pulled this quote up. Shaq once, I think it was the Lakers. So Shaq would always let himself balloon in the offseason.
He said Phil Jackson told him to.
Bullshit. And he would not show up to training camp in shape. He would start getting in shape when the season started.
And Kobe hated it.
The first 20 games were for him getting back in basketball shape. He mailed in his downtime. Shaq one time suffered an injury. He's supposed to have he got hurt late in the season and was supposed to have off-season surgery and never had it. But the next season, when the season rolled around, then he had the surgery and missed a bunch of games to start the season.
This quote. The greatest quote ever.
And they were like, what the fuck, dude? The Lakers were pissed. And the media's like, why didn't you have the surgery in the offseason? And Shaq's quote, since I suffered the injury on company time, why shouldn't I also be able to get surgery and do recovery on company time?
It's messed up.
I'd rather miss games because I don't want to play in all these games. I'm fat and I like to drink beer and like to party. Yet the Mavericks, their owner mentioned Shaq the other day. You know, the point, and I bring up Jordan and Bird. These guys are human beings. You know, I thought that was weird when you mentioned this yesterday. When Michael Finley came and took the beer out of Luka's hand after the big they eliminated
Western Conference Finals.
Yeah,
they're going to the finals.
And I threw Finley under the bus.
Right.
And I think I'm still throwing Finley under the bus. He don't have a drinking problem.
No, he's just having fun. He's a kid having fun. He's a kid that drinks here and there.
Yeah, he likes to drink a little beer. He's a big dude from freaking Eastern Europe. They drink beer when they're 7. They start smoking at 5.
No shit.
It's the culture.
Right.
They drink and smoke.
Look.
The man, he averaged 33, 10, and 10 last year.
What? First of all, the Mavs could have just said, look, we're not paying nobody $350 million instead of assassinating his character. But what I will say is this. At some point, that, like, when you're 25, if I'm investing $350 in you, I'm expecting to have you till you're 35. When you're 25, you can get away with it. When you're Michael Jordan, you can get away with it. But at some point, the hard living catches up to you.
Right.
So I get where the Mavs are coming from, but I think they handled it a tad bit unprofessionally by assassinating his character and trying to diminish what he's meant to the team. Right.
Massively. Jay Glenn, this is about money. The Mavs owner will not admit they just don't want to pay Luka the Supermax.
That's
absolutely.
it. Just say that.
Absolutely what it is.
Like the Giants did. Like the Giants ended up being wrong, but the Giants are like, look, it doesn't make sense for us to give Saquon Barkley that kind of money, and we're not going to win.
Yeah.
They didn't say, oh, well, Saquon, we don't believe in his durability. He ain't going to be able to hold up. No, they were like, we can't. It's not smart for us financially. If the Mavs say that, I think they, most people are like, okay, you know what? I get it. Still going to have people upset, but it sounds much better than you assassinating the man's character when he has 5 first-team All-NBAs.
And came off a season in which he averaged 33, 9, and 9.
And went to the finals. It's just, it's crazy.
You just don't want to pay the guy. It's bullshit to throw him under the bus like that. And that guys are not going to want to go to the Mavs over this kind of shit. They're going to throw Luka under the bus. Golly, I'm just, 6th guy off the bench. Ethel Wolf 98. Shaq is a typical San Antonian. That's not surprising to hear that, of course. Oh, yeah, we take all of our personal days. How many sick days do I get? 11. Taking them all. Plan them out. Start planning your sick days in advance.
Yeah. They're going to have to fire Nico.
Yeah,
even though the owners
gotta go.
But the thing is, why would you fire
pride,
him
though.
if the owners made him? If the owners told him to do this?
Sure. And that's right. And they're throwing their own fans out of their own damn arena. Yeah, it's a bad scene. All right, had a couple people reach out yesterday, wanted to know about our land sale we're having.
Oh, okay.
My email is miketaylorshow@gmail.com. All right. DM me on any of the socials. We're having a big land sale coming up March the 1st. It's a Saturday down in the Floresville area. And we're working on a flyer, but hit me up and I'll send you the coordinates. People are interested in going to look at land. We're having a land look. Me and Blue Indy Realty, another company I work for, having a big land opening. A bunch of land's been planted off. You got these big 3 to 4 or 5 acre lots. Some of them have ponds. Some of them have rivers. They all have electricity and water. And most of them, you can do anything you want. You don't have to build a house. You can build a deer stand.
Whatever.
Build yourself a little mini ranch.
Or just hold on to it.
Or just hold on to the land and flip it. That's fine. Absolutely. So we're having a land sale March 1st. Reach out to me directly, and I'll give you all the details on that as we get closer. Some closing thoughts here before we get out of here this morning. Aaron Glenn, former Aggie.
What happened? I know he's cut ties with Aaron Rodgers. What else?
Well, it turns out that he told the Jets, I'm not taking the job unless you tell Rodgers I want all this. No skipping fucking minicamp to go to Egypt. No skipping the OTA because you're doing ayahuasca in Peru. And get your ass off the Pat McAfee show, or I'm not taking the job. And the Jets hired Aaron anyway, Aaron Glenn. And they told Aaron Rodgers, here are the stipulations, no more Pat McAfee. Rodgers is like, well, I don't want to be here then. So then the Jets announced the next day, we're cutting ties with Aaron Rodgers. Good for the Jets. Aaron Glenn going old school. I don't want this.
I'm on Aaron
Go home and get
Rodgers'
your
side.
fucking shine box.
He's the face of the franchise. He's going to Egypt. He's going to South America. He's on Pat McAfee.
Aaron Glenn, you've done nothing in this league. Shout out to the brother. Ain't too many of us coaching. You ain't done shit.
Why are you going to cut his knees out?
You ain't done shit in this league.
He's trying to establish culture.
To tell a Super Bowl winning quarterback, a 4-time MVP, what he can and can't do, sir.
I hope it works out for Aaron Glenn.
I do too. I want him to succeed, but I would just be like, what I'm saying is when I say I'm on Aaron Rodgers' side, I agree with Aaron Rodgers being like, all right, well then I'll just walk because like, who are you? Like, you might be here 8 games.
Mahomes don't miss time. Mahomes doesn't do a nationally televised TV
Mahomes
show.
drinks a lot of beer too. They don't take his beers away.
No, they don't.
Because
They
he
don't.
wins.
But he's also about business. Aaron missed OTAs because he was in Egypt.
On a new team with new receivers.
Right,
Yeah.
just got there.
That was BS.
Yeah, it's all good. God bless Aaron Glenn, boy. It's that fucking Jets. They're a
I'm
clown show.
rooting for Glenn.
Clown show.
Rooting for him.
Former Longhorns great Kevin Durant is the 8th man ever to get to 30,000 points.
In a loss
Did that
with
last
30
night.
grand.
Isn't that telling? Or his little son's career, which he won't be remembered for this Suns stuff. He'll be remembered for Warriors. But he went to Brooklyn. They didn't win. Now he's been in Phoenix a couple 3 years. They ain't won shit.
He didn't win in Oklahoma either.
Did not win in Oklahoma. Not enough. Ain't won since he had other stars with him, running buddies. He and Booker are just not. It's not. There's no. I went and watched them last year when the Spurs beat them. When the Spurs were winning in the middle of a 20-game win season.
Sucked.
They ran the Suns off the floor in winning time. They've never had cohesiveness. They win games because they're stupid talented, but they don't win big because they've not been able to gel. He and Devin Booker just don't. They don't.
Because Devin ain't a dog.
Out.
Neither one of them are dogs, really.
Maybe not.
They're really good basketball players, but they ain't dogs.
Yeah,
They're not dogs. Like, you could be super skilled and KD could talk all the shit he wants. He ain't no killer.
Yeah.
But Devin Booker, Devin Booker's more worried about what car he's gonna drive and matching it with his outfit. But he's super talented, so he like when you talk shit about him, you're like, Rudy, he's averaging 27, but he ain't no killer.
Right.
He don't want to choke you out. He's just out there, pretty haircut, nice jeans, cool old school car. I got my 28.
Right.
These dudes can get 28 in their sleep. That one plays defense. You can't touch him. Both of them. That's why it's not working, because it's like neither one of them will tell the other one to shut the bleep up, take the best man, go kill him, go choke him out in the fourth quarter. They're just really talented basketball players. And that's why neither one of them are doing a damn thing for each other in Phoenix.
So well said. The NBA is so unique in that you can have guys that are all-stars every year that are losers.
Yeah.
No sport is like that, really.
I know.
Because you can get 25 in the NBA based on insane talent and not really give a shit if y'all win or not. I think KD got disgruntled by the business of the NBA too years ago.
Yeah, he did.
It's just kind of been
media. It's a lot.
Yeah, the burner phones, all that. He had the thin skin, and he got beaten down by it. Now he's got like this Jedi thing going. He's real quiet. Always has a hat on or a hoodie. He's real soft.
Socially awkward.
He's just kind of put out by the business of the league. I think it disgruntled him.
He just wants to hoop.
I almost wonder if he'll be happier when he's retired. He can just go hoop at the rec.
Yeah, and tweet.
He had burner phones?
He did.
He had fake accounts.
That's not a burner phone.
He had a
my
burner
bad.
account.
Burner account. My bad.
I'm thinking like Breaking Bad tears up the phone after making a call.
No, he had fake accounts to defend himself against other trolls.
It's just James Harden. You're a fucking asshole. Tear it up, throw it in the trash. No, that said that
Burner
wrong.
account.
Thank you. Yeah, burner account. He had fake Twitter accounts so he could like
defend himself.
And he was defending himself as
Which is
Joe Blow 395.
weird.
So
Hey, Twitter world.
weird.
That is weird.
So weird. He's not doing that anymore, but he's just kind of he's
awkward.
beaten down by the business of the league too. Yeah. And the commissioner of baseball, Rob Manfred, says he would like to open up talks at some point about a salary cap in baseball. They're worried that the Dodgers are about to win 10 World Series in a row because the Dodgers pay more in luxury tax than every team in the league except the Mets pay in payroll. Does that make sense? They pay more in taxes than all the other teams pay in
I hate
payroll.
salary caps. This is big boy business.
That's not America having a salary cap.
This
agree.
is big boy business. If I want to spend all of my money and not make any profit,
that's right.
And the Kansas City Royals just want to sit around and save all their money,
that's right.
Why should I revenue share with those bastards that don't give a damn? No.
He should be more pissed at the Oakland A's.
Nobody should have a salary cap.
That's right. He should be more pissed at the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, the Cleveland Guardians, the Oakland A's,
Kansas City
shit
Royals,
ass. Yeah, absolutely.
Pittsburgh's
Pirates.
Yeah.
And never going to get, never going to win. Paul Skeens, the stud phenom pitcher with the Pirates, as soon as he can get the hell out of there, he will, because he'll want to go to a big market team and do some winning. So a late punch for Rob Manfred. And I like Rob. There ain't no way y'all are getting a salary cap. It's not American.
Why did they run up the score? Why are they getting to spend so much? Screw that, dude. This is $1 billion business, dude. Fair is where they judge pigs. Who cares about being fair? If the Dodgers run off 5 in a row,
couldn't agree more.
So be it.
Could not agree more. The average baseball team has a $285 million payroll, right? The Dodgers paid 9 guys $400 million.
And what, Shohei's contract is $700 million.
Not including Shohei.
That even included some.
I'm going to give you 9 names. Ready?
Okay.
These are just they're
random guys.
Blake Snell, Tanner Scott, Teoscar Hernandez, Michael Conforto, Kirby Yates, Hyun-Sung Kim, Roki Sasaki, Enrique Hernandez, Clayton Kershaw. There's some good players in there, but those are not household names. Those are not superstar. You don't have posters of Enrique Hernandez, Kike Hernandez on your wall unless you live in L.A.
Right.
Those 9 players they're good, solid players for the Dodgers. Those guys combined make $400 million. That does not include Mookie Betts, Shohei Ohtani, their closer they just signed. They're going to have a $550 million payroll. They're going to pay an additional $350 million in luxury taxes. They're going to pay out almost $1 billion this year, just to field their roster, and they don't care. They don't care.
It did end up coming back when you talk about another sport, the biggest sport in the world, football, soccer. It ended up biting Barcelona in the ass when they did that.
Well, they got gangsters in Barcelona, and they fucked up their taxes. They weren't paying their taxes.
Okay, got you. So it wasn't just because of the payroll. It was like some corrupt shit going on.
Well, yeah,
okay,
for sure.
Cool.
They fired everybody. That's why I quit being a team. I couldn't support that. Bunch of gangsters. Yeah. And it wasn't because they were gangsters. It's because they were losing. They were gangsters. They were losing. These Dodgers are gangsters, but they're winners. They're not gangsters. Well, still not sure about Shohei's. I'm still not sure that
he gambles.
Still not convinced he didn't have any idea that my best friend who I've known since we were teens is taking my money.
Shout out to the best friend for taking the bid, though. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, he got five years.
He's supposed to take that.
When he gets out, he'll be fine.
Dude.
Shohei will take care of it.
As soon as he gets out, there'll be a wire transfer, $25 million.
Right. Or his wife will get a job.
Yeah.
Yeah, we hired your wife. She's going to manage McDonald's. She's going to make $5 million a year. So,
hey, man.
Anyhow, there's your headline. There's your quick kicks for the day. All right, that's
like
it.
The quick kicks.
I'm going to have lunch with have coffee with my daughter. Then I got lunch at Poblano's. All right, y'all come have lunch with me. If you're downtown today, right there on Houston Street next to the Majestic, is Poblano's on Main. I'll be in there at 12 o'clock. I'm going to have some lunch. I'm going to post up and do a 30-minute live chat on my Facebook page. Y'all come down and have lunch. Look forward to seeing y'all. It's a shitty day. Weather sucks. Just come on and have lunch with us. Thank you to Rudy. Thank you to LG. Thank you to our people. I need some subscribers. If we have 4366 when we get on the air tomorrow, then I will buy a barbecue team for somebody. All right? See y'all tomorrow.